Let us settle into our seats and focus on divine oneness as we hear the sound of the bell. Comfortable. Close your eyes. Notice your breath. Inhale love. Exhale gratitude. Inhale peace. Exhale anything that doesn't serve you in this moment. Know that we are all one. We will meditate silently for 20 minutes. Let us end our meditation by saying Om together one time. Om. Begin to move your body, feeling your feet and legs, your back, your arms. Move your head side to side. Open your eyes. Namaste.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living San Jose, and all of our friends dialing in from somewhere. We are so glad you're with us this morning. We're going to start with our One Big Family opening song. Please stand if you'd like and join us.
Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Can you believe it is the first Sunday of July? July 6th, so it's our birthday weekend, right? Friday was the birthday of the country. And a little feedback there, Josh. So my name is Ron Wade. I am a practitioner here at the Center for Spiritual Living in San Jose. And in the spirit of inspiration, which is literally means in spirit, I welcome you to our Sunday service. So as we open our service on the first Sunday of the month, we acknowledge gratefully that we pray, learn, serve, and grow on the traditional lands of the Tamian peoples. And we give thanks for the opportunity to gather as a faith community on these lands, and we offer our respect to their elders and ancestors and to all indigenous peoples. So I'd like to invite our practitioner of the day, Mitsie McLarney, forward to perform our invocation.
Thank you, Ron. I invite you all just to take a deep breath, get grounded, be present, and allow the sound of the bowl to resonate through you. Let's pray. I am so grateful for that divine presence that is in and through this room, in and through the hearts and minds of each and every person on the planet. I give thanks for this holiday weekend, knowing that it is really a celebration of freedom and independence and liberty. I know that there is peace and forgiveness possible everywhere, always. It's a choice. And I am so filled with gratitude for knowing that the Divine One gives us each choice, free will. And today, I claim peace for each and every person on the planet where there might be the appearance of unrest in some way or fashion. I claim freedom for those who may forget momentarily that they have a choice. I claim and celebrate forgiveness for any wrongness that is perceived. I am filled with gratitude today for knowing that all of this is not only possible, but probable when I make a stand to make a choice. I am filled with so much love and gratitude today for this opportunity to celebrate our oneness, our togetherness, that divine presence that resides as me, in me, as the fullest possible expression of that goodness. I release all attachment to anything that I perceive that is less than perfection, less than wholeness, less than beauty. I set judgment aside, and I see life through the eyes of the divine. I am filled with gratitude for knowing that this is my truth. This is evidence of my faith and my belief. I release this prayer unto the law, knowing that before I spoke it, it was already done in the mind of God. I know all is well, and I anchor this prayer with, and so it is.
Thank you, Mitsie. It's bright up here. The spiritual truth is that we all belong to each other. This calls for us to be inclusive as we celebrate and embrace our unique abilities, ages, ethnicities, gender identities, national origins, physical characteristics, race, religion, and sexual orientations. And as we celebrate, we also affirm that our human magnificence is so much more than the labels we give to ourselves and to each other, and that we are part of that one thing that is greater than all of us. Our community is a place of belonging, calling all of us, each of us, into our spiritual magnificence. We are companions on that journey, expanding love's expression as we learn to become the presence of peace. We are beacons of light, living the principles that we teach as we meet each other where we are. We are a safe place where hope and courage are explored, and new beginnings happen through radical acceptance. Welcome home. So I would like to acknowledge all of those folks behind the scenes who volunteer their time to make this celebration on Sunday mornings happen. I can't name all of them, but I counted them up, and it's 27 unique individuals who make all of this happen on Sundays. So we also realize that there are many ways on Sundays for spiritual soul food and nourishment. And we are grateful that you're with us here today. We welcome you, and if you are here for the first time, please consider staying afterwards in Fellowship Hall, which is out this door, for communion and community. And then also pick up one of our welcome packets, which is at the concierge. You'll see a big sign on the wall out there at the concierge table. Okay, this is a time each week where we recreate or read together our statement of being. So if you will, please stand and join me. We believe that life is good, that God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. So please play with your neighbors for a short amount of time. Okay, y'all, playtime is over. Time to return to your seats or your blankets if that's what you're sitting on. And I am going to turn it over to our praise team.
Thanks, Ron. Good morning. We hope that you will join us in this prayer, and should have some lyrics up on the screen. All is well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well.
All is well, all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well.
God is our
things shall be well. All is well, all shall be well. All manner of things shall be well. All is well, all shall be well. All manner of things shall be well.
Julene of Norwich, 14th century, yes? There's wisdom in those ancient folks, isn't there? Well, it's the first Sunday of the month, so we have a new monthly theme called Rolling in the Deep. Jellyfish is the logo and everything, so go to the Monterey Aquarium if you can. And it is my great pleasure to introduce our first speaker of the month, Reverend Lynda Lundry-Starr, with the message, Seeing Big, Living Real. And the first couple of things about Reverend Lynda. She was here as a practitioner during my formative years at the center. And it's so cool to welcome her back after like over 3 years of y'all been doing your thing and we've been doing our thing. So her thing is, basically she's co-minister and music director of the Emerald Valley Center for Spiritual Living, which is nowhere to be found in California. It's in Eugene, Oregon. And her journey with Science of Mind, like mine, began here at the CSL Center in San Jose, this very place. And making this return is like, yeah, it's like welcoming back an old friend. So she's a candid speaker, a grounded facilitator of heart-centered gatherings that are rooted in New Thought principles, often weaving in original music, which we will get to partake of later, bringing soulful presence and healing energy to the room. So without further ado, may I welcome Reverend Lynda Lundry-Starr.
Oh, thank you. Good morning, everyone. It is so good to be here and so good to see the faces of Pamela. Some of you I saw and was like, oh, I want to hug everybody. So if you don't know me, my name is Lynda Lundry-Starr, and my pronouns are she, they. And I stand before you as, well, I would call it, some of you might be pinching yourselves to make sure you're still awake, but I call it demonstration. I first wandered into this building in 2007 as a pretty lost youngin' in my 30s, and it was the answer for me. As I'm sure many of you have found that it's the answer for you. So if you found that and you're still not sure, don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. That was something that was told to me when I was here. And I stand before you now, a minister of Science of Mind, which I still just feel like is a learning in Science of Mind every day. So I really appreciate the opportunity to be back. I want to share with you what I've learned. I want to share with you what I've learned since I left practitioner training in California. But I also want to tell you a little bit about what I've been up to, so I hope that you'll indulge me. The theme, as we know today, or the theme is Rolling in the Deep for this month, and the topic that I chose is Seeing Big and Living Real. And we are called in Science of Mind to see big. To see big. And as humans, we're called to live our own reality every day. And this is a little bit about how I have learned to put them together. One of my favorite words being synthesis. So there is a spiritual rhythm that moves beneath everything. And it includes us, each and every one of us, you, me. And like a maze, it includes every twist, every detour, every holy disruption that you've ever experienced and didn't plan for, but maybe in hindsight, you saw that maybe it was supposed to happen. Science of mind teaches us that this isn't random. It's reverent. Ooh, reverent. My life is reverent. What does that mean? It unfolds our lives not by accident, but by spiritual design. No one is punished by circumstance. You know, me and my cane here. It's not permanent. I was invited by this circumstance. And we're all invited by our circumstances. We're invited to open. We're invited into depth, into realness, and most of all, invited to remember who we are. When my wife, Reverend Deanna, and I moved to Oregon from California, it wasn't planned, and it was set in motion by a tsunami. Well, for those of you that need to know, that's a tidal wave of inconveniences. Things that we did not know were going to happen and did not feel as if they were what should have been happening. But being in this teaching, we were called to listen to that which was not supposed to be happening. And we moved. Perfect house. And then we had a year of more potholes and speed bumps that ultimately led us into the experience of founding a new center for spiritual living in Eugene, Oregon, where Reverend Deanna and I are both co-ministers, which in English means spiritual directors together of our community. If you know me, well, let's just talk about these inconveniences for a minute. As all of this was unfolding, we experienced a very serious diagnosis in our family. And it shaped a new way of being. And if you know me, if you know me at all, you'll know that having anything, take a breath, any bit of caretaking, I love the people in my life. And learning to focus on life itself and not just the thing was something that I really had to work out. So just as we were getting ready, and this was just a couple months ago, getting ready to go back to the way things were. Does anybody know that phrase? The before times. Just as we were getting back to normal, I took a fall and I broke my leg. And yes, I'm standing here on two legs. It was 70 days ago today. I'm a month ahead of schedule, and I definitely tribute Science Mind teaching for that. And through all of it, this has been my best life ever. I recall having one big drama, and it was like the worst life ever. I don't know, 8, 10 years ago, whatever it was. But as I just let one circumstance go and the other one come along, pretty soon I recognized that it wasn't just one drama, it was life unfolding. And it felt like chaos, at least it did for us. We're opening a center, we're having doctor's appointments, we're pushing forward anyway, acting as if, maybe you've heard that phrase. So the insight that I gained during all of this is that although it felt like chaos, it wasn't really chaos at all. It was choreography. The seeming maze of life, it doesn't contain mistakes. It's actually a labyrinth that's been drawn by my soul. So I took the invitation after breaking my leg to slow down and to deepen my understanding of this great dance. And in a culture that glorifies quickness, getting things right now, getting things fast and done, it's really easy to forget that silence still speaks. It's that it heals. Stillness heals. And it's not easy to hear spirit in the hustle and bustle and in the rush. But where spirit comes through very, very clear, for me at least, is in the resonance. Ernest Holmes reminds us that the divine is fully present in every moment. It's just waiting for our recognition. And I think about that. God is as present as I can be aware. Doesn't that sound like a challenge? You ever want to go to your friend, I see more God than you do? Prove it. Prove it. Between every beat of the heart lies a whisper. It's softer and truer than sound. And if you listen really carefully, what you'll hear, no matter what circumstance you're in, is you're still on track. You're still on track. Not everything needs to be figured out. And this is true. Some things, yes, some things just need to be felt. Felt. When we slow down enough, the labyrinth actually reveals itself. It will unfold right before you. And I tell you right now, it certainly didn't need my unsharpened pencil. So for those of you artists out there that think, you're drawing your life, sharpen your pencil or surrender. That's what I say. So any perceived walls in this maze, or obstacles or dead ends that we may run into, I see them as a gentle invitation just to shift course. I didn't run into a mistake. I ran into a, oops, not this way. Not this way. Truth and trust, well, trust, I'll say, it's not built in noise. Sometimes it is. How about that praise team? Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. But trust is grown in quiet. It's grown when I can be quiet and I can listen. Stillness is not being passive. It's being powerful. Science of Mind teaches us that each of us is an expression of the infinite. And that means that our experiences, your experiences, my experiences, no matter how they feel, they are not final verdicts. They are fluid truths unfolding. This is Beaker. Those of you who know me on Facebook might know Beaker. Beaker has he, him pronouns. And Beaker has been a very serious teacher for me. Beaker hails from Ketchikan, Alaska, and was the only one on the shelf with a crooked beak, and I was drawn to it. I thought, okay, I actually bought it for my cat, but it never made it to the cat, because I like Beaker. And here's why I like Beaker. When I first moved to Oregon, I found myself really attracted to learning about raptors, and I had kind of always been a spirit bird, spirit animal person. And the hawk, the red-tailed hawk specifically, always really spoke to me. And I started seeing bald eagles everywhere. And I was, wow, I want to see a nest. And now it's funny to me because of the experiences I've had over the last 2 years with eagles. But then it was really perplexing to me. And I was still moving through this other circumstance that I told you about, this diagnosis, right? And when this first happened, I could not find my emotion. I actually thought there was something wrong with me. People would say, "How are you doing with this, Lynda?" And I'd be like, "What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm just being present. I'm just being present." And it was actually quite upsetting to me because I couldn't find my emotion. I couldn't cry. I couldn't be angry. I wanted to be, but I couldn't. And so I went to a women's retreat, which I do every year, Sister Spirit, shout out. And Reverend Donna, my wife, was holding a heat ceremony she does heat ceremony, Native American heat ceremony. And during that, Wamblu, the eagle, came to me again. And I was so frustrated, I actually left the heat. And this was a first for me. And I decided to just go back in my room and really just ask. And you'd think I do this more, but I don't. Why the eagle? What's coming through with these eagles? And when I drove up on the land that year, literally one was hovering above the car. So it was, it was not a subtle sign. What's going on with the eagle? And I heard immediately, it's because there's nothing to be afraid of. What? That's because the eagle has a long view. Did you know that a bald eagle can see a fish from 2 miles away in the air? They have a long view, and they know. They already know. And so what I knew inside of me was that this diagnosis was temporary. There was no reason to be angry. There was no reason to be afraid. Long view. So, Beaker became my hero. And the long view is really awesome. But the reason I share this with you today is because rolling in the deep, getting into life means we can't always run around with the long view. Now, in science of mind, I know a lot of people that live there, live in the long view. Nothing's wrong, everything's okay, and sometimes don't even acknowledge what's actually happening and calling a thing because they want to stay in the long view. That's fine. That's for them. I'm not one of those people. I need to also have a handle on what's happening and what's real and be grounded. And so going back to the leg, we had a mouse in our house 71 days ago. 71 days ago. And we kind of joked about it because there's also a mouse view. And and so the mouse came and went. It was funny, another story. I have this primordial scream that comes out that I didn't even know I had. But the next day, I had an accident and broke my leg. And Reverend Donna said to me, "You've lost your mouse view." I'm so much up here and everything's fine that I'm not paying attention to what's going down in front of me. So the mouse view is important too. Because the mouse view sees the next inch. The mouse view sees the deadline. It sees the moment of disconnection. It sees the diagnosis. It's real, and it's raw, and it's valid. The eagle view, it sees the entire terrain, the purpose within the pain, the miracle in the mess, the perfection unfolding what appears to be imperfect. And sometimes living real means honoring the mouse view. What is in front of you? We witness pain in others, mouse view. Like a friend facing injustice, someone moving through grief or a diagnosis, or someone trying to belong in a world that is too slow to welcome them. But here's the beauty. You don't have to choose between the eagle and mouse view because we're both. We can live fully in the moment and still know that divine mind says, and in principle, that there's never anything wrong, ever. Every experience is holy, and every person is whole. When we reach out and listen deeply, and when we stand by somebody whose road has been steep, if they're healing from that diagnosis, if they are moving through that challenging time of feeling ostracized or marginalized, when we stand beside this person, we're not fixing anything, we're loving everything. And that love is spiritual embodiment. When we are the infinite holding the wide-angle perspective and the human walking step by step through sacred unfolding, I'm losing my notes. Well, we'll just move on. So when we're moving step by step through the sacred unfolding, it's important that we recognize and be present, remembering who we are, so that we can fall into and draw that sacred labyrinth that only we can create. So, how come they don't do page numbers anymore? So, Ernest Holmes said to us that there's a power in the universe greater than you are, and you can use it. How many of you have heard that? Excellent. So here's what's really wild about that. The power is not something we borrow. The power is what we are. As we open our eyes, as we breathe, and we take steps, we are power. We're not walking through the maze looking for God. We're co-creating it with God. We're sculpting our path, one choice, one prayer, and one insight at a time. And sometimes we're shaping walls without even knowing. But there's mercy in that because Spirit meets us right where we're at. It doesn't wait until we're ready. Some of us, by culture or identity or by history, have inherited what seems to be a life maze that was drawn for us or drawn for them with inherent obstacles. Does anybody feel that way? Anybody have friends they know that way? Anybody see things out in the world where we, and I'm going to get real with you for a minute. They are what they are. And there are systems out there that are really unfair. Is it my fault? No. Is it your fault? No. It's a product of life. It's just a product of life. So how do we move through that and still be all is well? How do we do that? And for me, you know, science of mind, it teaches us to hold both realities. No matter what we feel about these systems, the truth does not contradict the divine. It expresses it. So this is our opportunity to express the divine in the moment with divine right view and divine right action so that we can live from who we can be in the world right now. Not who we should have been yesterday, not who they should have been yesterday, not who we should be tomorrow, not who they should be tomorrow, but who can I be in the world right now today, and what can I do? And science of mind teaches us this paradox. It's okay, right? Systems exist, and so does spiritual sovereignty. Science of mind teaches us that healing takes time, and everyone is whole right now. So no matter what you may be walking through, grief, growth, injustice, integration, healing, the labyrinth is yours. And how are you going to create it? Invitation to think about that. So our theme, as we said this month, is rolling in the deep, and I heard you all kind of snicker when Ron said that, but I'm not going to read you any Aretha Franklin lyrics or try to belt out Adele. But what I'm going to tell you about rolling in the deep is to roll in the deep, it means to live beneath the surface. It's where our rubber meets the road in this teaching. It means to dive into realness. It means to dive into prayer, quiet bravery, and compassion. It's when we stop talking about spirit and start listening to it. Rolling in the deep means that the teachings of science of mind actually leave the page and come out of our mouths. That's rolling in the deep. Life doesn't punish us, it teaches us. Spirit doesn't abandon us, it accompanies us. And depth, rolling in the deep, it doesn't dilute our experience, it defines it. Seeing big is a spiritual vision, having that eagle view. And living real in the mouse, that's spiritual embodiment. And together they form the highest art of being. So in closing, what I want to leave you with is the message that I received in the stillness when preparing for this conversation today, which I'm very grateful for, by the way. When you walk, do so with sacred confidence, not in your outcomes, but in your origin. Meet your mistakes like they're your mentors. Honor the maze because it was drawn by the blueprint of your soul. You are not broken. You are not behind. You're not alone. You are an unfolding in the mind of God. You are awakening. You are indivisible from the source of all things. So slow down, breathe deep, listen between the heartbeats. Let the eagle guide your mouse. Let your realness carry your reverence, and let the deep roll within you. Let's pray, shall we? Let the eagle guide your mouse. When I was young, if my grandmother heard me pray like that, it probably would have been over. But we're not there today. We're here. So let's just recognize and know that there is only one infinite source, one infinite power, one infinite grace, one infinite and eternal presence that expresses an unconditional and just sometimes unbelievable love that comes into me and embodies my body to the point where I don't even feel human anymore. It makes me levitate with joy and beauty. And the best part about this one is that I get to share it with all of the individuals that I come into contact with beautiful voices, with beautiful teachings, beautiful teachers, beautiful students, beautiful first responders, beautiful prisoners. Everything is just such a wonderful expression of the divine. And when I can go up into that higher view, when I can see life from a place that is not tainted by any appearances of broken experience, then what I recognize is that this is just one wild symphony that we are all a part of, and we are making such beautiful music. But where I hear it is when I slow down. And so I know for myself, and you may take it on if you wish, but that beginning today, I listen just a little deeper, that I move just a little closer to that sign from the infinite that says, come here, be with me, listen to me, feel me and hear me as I walk with you. So I know this grace. The grace I feel right now, I know it for each and every person in this room and within the sound of my voice. Grace, it's all we need. So I am grateful for the one holy principle, the only holy principle, the one, the infinite, the beloved, that makes everything I say true. And I just let my word go into the law of mind where it takes flight and becomes true, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm here.
Thank you, Lynda, Reverend Lynda. Now we're going to get to soak in one of Lynda's prayer songs.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring my community in the room, Emerald Valley Center for Spiritual Living in Eugene. A little shout out. We meet on Sunday afternoons, and so our community is with you this morning watching online. And you grew for a day. Isn't that great? Anytime? So this song is called We Are One. Our community adopted this as our anthem, and I hope you enjoy it. I feel the love of spirit call, a call from grace. It's constant to you or me or them. It's run its race. It's run its race. The sinner beckoning to live a different way. I can't explain it in words, but it's taking my breath away. It's taking my breath away that we are one. We are one in the light, we are one, we are one. In spirit and light, we are one. So I lift my eyes with new understanding that we are one. The call, it feels like one more smile on the street. The call, it feels like giving someone something to eat, putting their shoes upon my feet. The call is the loudest silence that I've ever heard. It rings like fire from heaven, and it's lighting up my world. It's lighting up my world, and we are one. We are one in the light, we are one, we are one. In spirit and life, we are one. So I lift my eyes with new understanding that we are one. And I see you with new eyes as I clean the filters of my past. No more tripping, looking back for me. Now that I see that we are one. We are one in the light, we are one, we are one. In spirit and life, we are one. So I lift my eyes with new understanding that we are one. We are one in the light, we are one, we are one. In spirit and life, we are one. So I lift my eyes and I choose my gaze and I share my joy with new understanding that we are one. Thank you very much.
That was an original, by the way.
Okay. Whee! That was so much fun.
Thank you. Lynda Lundry-Starr, thank you. I'm trying to summarize what she said, and as she was speaking, I had little popcorn things going off in my head. Some of you may have experienced the same thing, I hope. Little popcorn thoughts going off. So if I were to summarize, I would say that what I took away from rolling in the deep is that, number one, God is as present as our awareness of it. And number two, the universe is not an either-or proposition, it's a yes-and. And living from that is where it's at. Okay, so thank you. And next week, as we continue our rolling in the deep, you probably have to come up for air every now and then. So our guest speaker will be Reverend Maureen Ross with her message, Just Breathe. Good idea. And then also our guest musical artist will be the Reverend Queen Michelle Jordan in the house with the praise team. Woohoo! Now it's time for our conscious giving and an opportunity to participate in the law of circulation. We know that even though we've been taught that it is better to give than receive, the most important idea is often missed. Knowing that we must receive first in order to give from a feeling of abundance. And so, we invite you to receive a blessing of joy from your higher self. Keep it with you all week long and remember how much you are loved. I tape mine to my computer monitor, so I see it at least once a day. So the ushers are going to begin to pass the baskets in a minute, and once there's a little basket inside that has your blessing in it, so you take the blessing first and then you can put your offering in if you're so called, and then pass the basket. So once you've drawn your joy blessing out of the small basket in the big basket, put your offering in, knowing that the law of circulation is then complete. So I invite you to invoke the feeling of gratitude through thoughts of life's abundance right where you are, allowing that to fill you and the space around you. So ushers, please circulate the baskets.
I'm
As your word has power, please join us in blessing the offering by saying together our prosperity affirmation. The words are up on the screen. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. Okay, now for the announcements. So just a reminder that beginning today, we are no longer moderating on Zoom. We're moderating on Facebook and YouTube. And the links are on our website and in the weekly e-news newsletter that comes out on Wednesdays. So if you haven't subscribed, you can sign up for that newsletter at the concierge, and I'll keep you up to date on everything. Or you can go to our website at www.cslsj.org. Okay, I'd like to invite Reverend Maureen up to talk about a new fourth Wednesday offering called Rising in Consciousness, Sacred Circle Forums.
This is in line with Ask and You Shall Receive. Those of you who have asked, Rising in Consciousness Sacred Circle Forums are now being offered monthly, the fourth Wednesday, beginning July 23rd. These will be hybrid events where we can learn to apply spiritual perspectives to the current world issues. That's what you asked for. Can we talk about it? Yes, we can. That weigh heavily on our minds and in our hearts. So come, listen, or share and pray to affirm the higher truth. After all, this is who we are and what we can do. Consciousness Sacred Circle Forums.
And what time is that going to be? 6:30. On the slide. I can't see the slide, so I wanted to know what time it was. Anyway, Creative Brilliance also facilitated by Deb Dake in the house. See this wonderful lady over here after service. Beginning on July 17th and running Thursday evenings through August 7th is here. Unleash the powerful creator you were born to be, and we were all born to be a creator in some way. This is a painting community. It's a safe, supportive place to explore, reclaim, or reimagine your creativity, and you will be painting without using a paintbrush. It's pretty awesome. Absolutely. No paintbrushes allowed, right? That's right. Everything but. Alrighty, and then I'm going to ask one of our board members, David Field, up to talk about our Arts Alive Gala Auction and Concert Fundraiser, which will be happening on September 26th.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you, Reverend Lynda. Awfully good to see you back in the house. Hey, Donna. How many of you were here at our last fall gala? Anybody remember Harry Potter? Oh, my God. Well, this is going to be a little bit of a different format, but I am very pleased to announce that we will be once again having a fall gala and fundraiser. This event is going to feature a concert with Gary Lynn Floyd, which is fantastic to have his music in the house. We will be having a taste of San Jose, so we will have a number of different appetizers. We'll have the bar set up as usual. We'll have a concert. We are now reaching out to look for new items to feature at the auction. These should be brand new items with a retail value of $50. Looking for service certificates with a value of $100 or more. And of course, the sky's the limit. If you find something bigger that would benefit us, that would be fabulous. So please come see us. Save the date on your calendar, Friday, September 26th. If you have an item that you're interested in talking about, please come see me. I'll be out at the concierge after service, and there's a form to fill out to look at submitting your item for the auction. I'll see you there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. And then links to register for any of these events or to find out more about it are on our website at www.cslsj.org. And it's the first Sunday of the month, which means it's time to sing happy birthday to those who have a birthday sometime in July. Could you raise your hand or stand? And behind. And me, I have a birthday in July too. So here we go.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Alrighty, so would all the youth and teens come down to the front? And if you're a practitioner in service with your stole on, would you please stand wherever you are? These folks are the ecclesiastical arm of the center, and they're available for prayer, whether it's something that's weighing heavy on your heart or whether it's something you want to give gratitude for. Back in the chapel in the back corner after service, they'll be happy to pray for you. It's quick and it's confidential. So, Jen, would you like to highlight the youth in service today? No, we don't need to. Leanne, Chris Grayson, and Jen Beck. Alrighty. And Jackson. Okay. Not quite done yet. Okay, I'd like to invite Debbie Belmessieri, our practitioner of the day, up to the stage to give us our call and response affirmations. And kids will take the stage every time.
I invite you to stand and repeat after me. The divine is fully present in every moment.
The divine is fully present in every moment.
I slow down and allow my life to unfold.
I slow down and allow my life to unfold.
I trust in God and know that all is well.
I trust in God and know that all is well.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Join us in our closing song.
Thanks, everybody.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thank you.